Here's the part two bottom line up front. And I got to come in a little close on this one. You got to bring your medical records with you to the appointment. Now, why? Here's a story. I talked to my MSC officer and she said, do I need to bring anything like buddy statements or any personal statements or my medical records? No, 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 no. You don't need to do that. There's no need for you to bring your medical records and personal statements and buddy statements. It doesn't really matter at this point. I mean, you don't need to do that. And and as a nurse, I always bring my medical records or copy of my medical records. I have an I Love Me medical book that has all of my stuff in it. And I bring that to the exam, to any appointment, but specifically, I brought it to my exam. And I am so glad that I did bring it to the exam. Because here's what happened. I got there, the physician was like, looking through my records, I started to explain things to her about my condition and what happened. And I said, it should be in the record. I said, oh, yeah, no, I don't see it here. I don't see what you're talking about. They said they uploaded it, but I can't really see it. But you have a copy. Is it okay if I get a copy? I said, sure. So what I did was I listed out and wrote out my story in a very succinct way that I know her being a physician would think. And I also have my medical records outlined for that particular condition in a very chronological way outlined from the date when it happened up until that point. And I gave her that stack and she said, I'll be right back. 10 more minutes. She was gone for about 10 minutes. Came back and she was like, I'm reading through this record. This is very well put together. Thank you so much. This actually helps me to understand your story. This helps me to understand that, there's some missing pieces here that I did not get. So let's continue. Let's finish with the exam and let's continue with the exam. And she was much more understanding of what I was going through, right? I was telling her that I was very nervous. Even as a nurse, I was nervous to kind of rehash and go through some things. And then I referred to my notes. I said, do you mind if we walk through this? Because I want to make sure I answer your questions. And I know that I have it listed. And I want to say exactly what I needed to say to communicate the story to you. She said, absolutely. The moral of the story is, please don't walk into that exam unprepared, but also don't walk into the exam without your information. Make yourself an I Love Me medical book. Once you create your I Love Me medical book, it will set the precedence for the rest of your life and the rest of your VA experiences. Because let me explain something to you. Fast forward to now, when you're out, when you get, to have a VA provider, you will have one that may be with you for 6 months. Then something happens and you get another one, and you're on another team. I have had 6 VA providers, and I had to explain the story 6 different times. But because I have my medical records and I explained to them, oh, no, 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 we already did this study. We already did an x-ray. Perhaps, and this is what it said. So, do you want to do an x-ray again, doc? Oh, no, no, let's go with an MRI. That makes sense. You are advocating for yourself. So anyway, long story short, and back to the morals of this story is that you should definitely come to that meeting prepared with all of your evidence because it is a medical evidence experience. They're collecting evidence on you. You need to have evidence for you to support those claims. I just call me call me crazy, but I don't rely on someone else to communicate my story in the way that I need to, especially when the stakes are this high. So, hope that adds value. I will write my email address in the description uh, of this video. But yeah, I want you to reach out. Let me know if there's a stuck point that you're dealing with. I have no problem in helping to walk you through that. Okay, but I just want to make sure that you are prepared fully. I hope that has value. Peace.